So just pulled out of the driveway, driving down Roscoe Boulevard, starting the trip, starting about half hour later than I had originally thought. But oh well, it's not about speed. I'm not in a rush. I'm here to enjoy the journey. It's a beautiful day in Southern California, a little overcast, 71 degrees. Tank is full. Trailer is still behind me. That's important, by the way. And we're going to have a good time. So I'm going to check in along the way. If I see something interesting, I'll be sure to point it out. But this trip is supposed to be 2 months. I've been saying for months this is either going to be a long trip or a short one. So we're hoping for long. Anyways, lights green. Here we go. Well, we're about hour and 15, hour and 20 minutes into it. We are on the 210 freeway, about 15 miles away from the 10 freeway, which will take me all the way to my destination. We are presently driving through Rialto, California. Have you ever been to Rialto, California? If you've never been to Rialto, California, and if you ever get the opportunity to go to Rialto, California, don't. Really, there's nothing here. Drive has been good so far. Left the house, it was about 71 degrees. We've heated all the way up to 77. Sun is just starting to poke out. We still have a lot of low clouds hanging over. We're cruising at 60 miles an hour. I keep checking my tires with my mirrors to make sure everything's okay. The most catastrophic thing that's happened so far is that I went over a bump and my doorstep on the trailer popped out. So at some point, either it'll bother me and I'll pull over and push it back in, or I'll just leave it alone. It's not hurting anybody. But before this trip, I put a dash cam in the car. I thought it would be a good safety thing to have, for one thing. But it's also just provides some through the camera video that I can use. By the way, we just passed into San Bernardino County. But I had some friends come over to the house on Friday night, and not going to see them for a couple months, so wanted to see them, catch up, and say our goodbyes, and made some smash burgers, which were delicious. And we ended up watching on YouTube these dash cam videos. I don't know if you've ever watched these things, but they're from an objective point of view, they're fun to watch. But the reality is that as I'm driving now, it makes me much more aware of my driving. So I'm being much more cautious than I normally would be. But I guess that's a good thing. Anyways, we're just passing the sign to go up to Big Bear. Been up there more than a few times. A friend of mine used to have a cabin up there, but he left, sold his place. Him and his wife moved up to Idaho. So far so good. Having a good time. And I have a transition. Bye. We've just transitioned on to the Interstate 10, also known as the Christopher Columbus Transcontinental Highway, which goes from Santa Monica, California to Jacksonville, Florida. And we're going to be on this for about 67 miles. I'm presently stuck behind a truck doing 45 miles an hour. So wind safe, I will try to pass it. If you're being passed by the guy who's towing a trailer, you may want to adjust how you're driving. Just past the off-ramp to go to Palm Springs, and I'm not stopping there this trip, but I definitely want to go out there someday and take the Palm Springs tramway that takes you up to the top of the mountain. I think it's Mount San Jacinto. I think that's what it is. Yeah, we're about 150 miles from our destination. Finally had to roll up the windows and turn on the air conditioning. It got up to about 85. But the clouds have cleared up and gone away, and we're still having a good trip. So yeah, having fun. Something else that Palm Springs is somewhat famous for are these windmills that are all through this valley, canyon. I don't know what you want to call it, but generating wind. It's weird. Some of them are on, some of them are off, but there's a lot of them out here. I don't know how long they've been here for, but there's a lot of them. Thought I'd take a quick stop, stretch my legs a little bit, and look at some tanks. So I'm not going to go in. I still want to get to where I'm getting to, but did want to stop and pay my respects to General George and his dog Willie. This is at the Desert Training Center for the U.S. Army, established in 1944. I'll put up a picture of the plaque, but lots of tanks out here. There's the rig. Have about another hour to drive, but wanted to stop and see the tanks. Well, I've been blessed with smooth sailing since I left home, and I'm about 6 miles from my destination, and we have construction. So we have been slowed down to about 3 miles an hour, but it's all good. I guess it's all part of the journey, right? So we're getting close to the Colorado River, a lot more greenery. I passed a date palm plantation. I've never seen date palms cultivated. So that was interesting to see. So anyways, here we are. Well, we're crossing the Colorado River.
In a half mile, take exit 1 toward Ehrenberg, Parker.
And
welcome to Arizona.
There you go. Welcome to Arizona. Here we are. All right. Let's figure out where we're going. So I crossed the border into Arizona, and gas prices dropped by literally $2 a gallon. What are you doing, California? Well, we're all checked in, we're all set up. Came down to the water's edge, looking around the Colorado River. Getting ready to go make some dinner and start working on this vlog. There's the laser. Okay. Quick look around the River Sands RV Resort. I'm blessed that it's not very crowded. Have a space all to myself. It's a nice big pull-through site. I am the only pop-up here. The only problem that I see thus far is that since we are so close to the river, we're getting some noise from the river traffic. There's a jet boat going up and down the river, but all good. Dinner is in the oven. I love this thing because it's so easy after a long day's drive. Pop in a meat pie and we're good to go. On the inside, going to start working on the vlog here soon. TV is set up. Air conditioner is on. Coffee is set up. Looking forward to a nice quiet night.